Hi guys. The FAA has made an announcement, and they have failed once again.
The old man's gonna knock on the sky. Listen to the sound.
Just let us deflower you.
Hi guys. All right, so the FAA made an announcement finally about the quote-unquote relief we were supposed to get with remote ID, and they officially announced that remote ID is still going into effect September 16th. But I would like to give a thanks out to Xjet Bruce for making us aware of some of the issues that are coming with remote ID and being on top of the game of the RC and FPV world. So I just wanted to point out one of the things that he pointed out was the first things it says is drone pilots are expected to comply with the original September 16th, 2023 compliance date for remote ID. However, the FAA understands that some drone pilots not be able to comply. So they're giving you until March 16th of 2024 to get a remote ID module on your drone, but it is still required. This sounds like they're ready for enforcement. So they're lined up for stuff that they're already going to do. And it sounds like they're going to push forward with it, regardless of if you can comply or not. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to start sending out letters and start doing compliance checks all around the place. So I also wonder about the AMA fields that have not gotten the green light yet. They're going to be closed. The AMA does not allow illegal activity. And if you don't have remote ID and you're not FRIA, you're out of luck. So I would be mad if I was an AMA member right now and they're not helping you out. So call them, tell them, let them know. But Joshua Bardwell actually brought up a pretty good point after September 16th that if you're going to review drones, all those drones need remote ID modules because you're using it for commercial business and enterprise. So if you wanted to review a sub 250 drone like this one, if you're in a cave under the ground, flying it in the air because you're using it for a commercial purpose, regardless of the weight or where you're flying it from, you need remote ID on every quad. Regardless if it's sub 250, a Whoop, whatever it is, you can't just review regular quads anymore. It needs a remote ID. It needs to be registered and compliant for you to fly it and review it. So we're going to find out after September 16th and 17th if we're going to be seeing any more reviews for quads, because to review it, you got to register it, put a module on it, fly it. And you got to prove that you're compliant and the FAA is ready to go. So if you're going to review quads after September 16th, I would put a disclaimer that hopefully you're compliant, because I don't know how many new people get brand new quads sent to them from the distributor without something already put on it for compliance. And how are you going to find one now? Do you have a stock of them? I mean, you have to prove that you've got a module on this little itty bitty drone for remote ID. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to see. So kind of felt this was going to happen. Not happy with it. FAA, you suck. We had a local pilot around here flying an experimental craft that went down and is still missing. He flew out of Dowagiac, experimental ultralight, sub 400 pounds. Can't find him. And no radio, no transponder. It's not required for ultralights. He's missing, presumed dead. But the drones are a danger to the airspace. He's flying the same airspace we are. My drone's dangerous, but his ultralight that he is now missing in is not. The FAA needs to explain how ultralights are safe when people are dying. Can you hear me, FAA? People are dying with ultralights. What are you doing about it? We gotta demand better from our government. We gotta demand better representation, and we gotta demand that we do better for everybody, for safety. Because this remote ID module does not make anybody safer when there are ultralights crashing every year and killing people. Put your priorities where they need to be, FAA. Save lives. Don't regulate policies. I'm sick of this bullshit. We all need to be sick of this bullshit. Take a stand. I'm taking a stand. Do something about ultralights. Stop having people die in them. Okay, I'm over. Any day you get to fly is a good day. Just put me in a bad mood, sorry. But unfortunately, it happens when the FAA does stupid shit.
You're gonna suck my tiny ginger balls.